喂，听得懂？好，大家好，我是 Jenny，我也是今年 PyCon 工作人员之一。然后因为我还蛮高兴看到很多外国朋友的，所以我还蛮想挑战看用英文。So I'm really glad to see many friends coming overseas. So I'll try to give my talk in English. I'll try my best. So I'm going to talk about building building Python module, which is doctest. And I knew about doctest from Musky. At about this February, Musky started her project MySQL, and I was amazed at how quick she wrote the documentation for her project. So on the March Taipei.py meetup, I asked her, how come you can write your documentation so fast? And she said, yeah, it's pretty easy. You can use doctest and Sphinx. So later, I tried to learn about it. And I found this is pretty good because most developers hate to write tests, and they hate to write documentation even more. So if we can do it once or twice, I think that would be great. So let's get started. This is a pretty simple example. To use doctest, you just write the test in your docstring. So it's immediately following your function definition. And how do you write it? It's exactly like how you copy paste from Python shell. So the format is like that. You can see it's pretty the same as what you see in your Python shell. So most of the time, I just try it on the Python shell and I copy paste it to my code. So in this way, this is good because if you change the definition of your function and you run your test, it won't pass. You have to make sure your docstring matches what your actual behavior does. So this is a pretty simple example. It's simply an add function. And there are sometimes you want to write a string in multi-lines, but how do you do that with doctest? It's actually the same as what you see in Python shell again. So you can see that in my docstring, for the input string, I want to write a multi-line input string. And the way I started my second line is triple dots plus a space. So it's quite easy. And sometimes you might need to write a blank line. How do you do that? You can use a uppercase blank line to represent the blank line. So, 1 minute. So to make it easier, you can import doctest in your module's main function. So you can just execute your module with Python, and the test is running. Okay, I don't have much time left. So how do you generate documentation from your docstring? You can use Sphinx. And this is a sample of my previous three modules. So you have to organize your module into the way Python do it, and make sure your module is findable from Python path. And you have to modify your, this is too quick. So before that, you have to install Sphinx. And you use Sphinx quick start command, and following all the instructions to fill in the values. And at the end, they will ask you if you will use autodoc. At this time, the default will be no, but you have to choose yes here. And then you modify it. After that, he will generate restructure test for your documentation. And you modify the index.restruct test file, like this file. And you can add what module you want to add to your documentation. And more details can be found in Sphinx. Or if you want to do more changes, you can refer to the restructure test documentations. And there are many templates or different styles you can use. But I don't have many samples here. I recommend you to just go to Musky's documentation, and she did it really fancy. These are my references. Okay, thank you.